Hello guys and welcome to the first episode of the Granada series. As you can see, I'm in 2018. Quite bad, I know. I wanted to start this but I got a bit ahead of myself, didn't upload. So I figured I'll do year by year review until I get to the current year, and then I'll start doing onwards. Because this is still a building process, we're still not there yet. So start off with this. Started off 10-0 result in friendlies. 2 losses. I don't know how to do this because it's a whole year. I think what I might just end up doing, showing you the results, maybe if there's a big win over, beat Sociedad 2-0, beat Barcelona 2-0, final game, Barral and Fisher, lost to Atletico, where's some big ones? Beat Celta 3-0, beat Athletic 3-1, Atletico, sorry, lost to drew with Athletic, sorry, get my words out here, beat Villarreal, lost the first 2 games of the season, wasn't the best. I'm just going to pick out some good results, you know, you can obviously see them as I'm scrolling down. Second season, as you can see, we got into Europe League via the playoffs. Won 4-1 on aggregate there against Hajduk, whatever, that team. Lost 3-0 to Real Madrid away. This game frustrated me because it was 2 pens. We were holding up so well until we gave up this. Till we gave up the 2 pens. Very good about that result. We won 5-0 against Bate. 4-0 against Napoli. As you can see, we got to the first knockout round. Oh, of the Spanish. 4th round of the Spanish Cup. First knockout round of the Euro Cup to get knocked out by Moscow. Bad run towards the end of the season. Some bad losses. 5-1 against Sevilla. Very bad. 4-3 against Real. Against that team. Spanish Cup final, lost 3-1. This season was slightly better. We were in the Champions League. Lost 5-0 to SLB. 2-0 to Bayern, 4-1 to Bayern, then we won the last, where is it? Do you mind? Then we won the last 2 games to manage to bounce back in the group. Spanish Cup, win. Semi-final again, we won. If we won in the semi-final, where's the final? Alright, we lost in the first knockaround against Juventus. Decent run. 4-1 against Betis. Yeah, this was a big result. 5-1 against Real Madrid. Bibiani, hat-trick. Falcon Hazard, pen. Brilliant. This season actually, I don't know. Yeah, as you can see, Super Cup, we won that. 5-4 on aggregate. Let's check previous standings, just to show you where we were. First season we finished 7th, 18 wins, some good wins. 12 losses, wasn't too happy about that, to be honest. It was mainly towards the end of the season we really dropped off. But I think it was because of the results of the cups, we managed to secure a place into the Europa League by finishing 7th. Second season, we done better. We finished 3rd. As you can see by the first 2 seasons, Real Madrid walked the league in the first season. Second season, not so much. It was a bit closer with Barcelona, but next highest Real Madrid 94, Barcelona 90. Next highest was us on 65. Massive gap. Third season we finished second. Real Madrid actually really dropped off. They were in the bottom half for a lot of the season. They managed to bounce back. They got a new manager, being Michelle, sorry, and they managed to bounce back, eventually coming third. I was worried they were going to overtake us, but they, didn't. So that was a very good thing. Obviously, we're still a club in progress. I want us to win that title, but teams Barcelona and Real Madrid, they're walking at the minute. We can't compete with them. We could beat them in matches, but we can't beat them in the league standing. I think it's mainly defensive worries, complacency. I don't know. Towards the end of the season, we always seem to drop off and lose those vital points, which causes them to get a gap instead of putting pressure on them, which is what we need to do. Let's look at transfers. Transfer history. Don't worry about that. First season, Sandro, loan from Barcelona. He done pretty well for us. He wasn't a star, but he done alright. Flavio Ferreira, decent player. He wasn't anything special, he was just cover. 4, very good player, good youngster. Very happy to get him. Passed like on loan. We developed him, simple as that. We developed him. We went back to Dortmund, refused to sign for us, refused anything. That was it. Cam Saunders, he hasn't developed how I'd like him to. I thought he'd be a good player for the future if we put him in Granada B. He'd develop nicely. Hasn't turned out like that. And these ones were in January to help us try and boost to try and push for the top 4 spot. Obviously we ended up dropping down. Brandt, loan, Edom. Let's just load him up. Where's the loan? He done well for us. 5 assists, 4 goals. Obviously last season he got plenty of assists, but if you're talking average rating, he hasn't been able to get to the level he was with us since he left, which seems to be the case with a lot of players without trying to brag. Obviously, next, Forgan Hazard, 3.5 million. Very good player. That might be a little hint as to how it's ended up, but 3.5 million transfer listed him. Victor Fischer, good player. He didn't reach his potential, which I wanted him to. Paid 10 million, he's only worth 6.5. That's mainly to do with us. I found a lot of players like Hazard, when they play for us, they're not worth much. When we sell them, their value skyrockets. Granada as a team, we're not worth very much. I don't know what it is. Says we're rich, yeah, okay. General, 222 million. That's actually shot up. Last time I checked, which was the beginning of this season, oddly enough, we weren't close to that. We were like 120, 150. I don't know how it's come up so much. I actually really don't understand that. Maybe it's to do with our balance, or the fact I've requested to improve the facilities. I don't know. That's still not enough to really compete, especially with the budgets they're giving us. Because I've had to sell players just to, buy players. Babin, didn't seem in our plans. Isaac, again, not in our plans. Burnley now, he's done alright for Burnley. Granted, it's only been 2 games. Hasn't really done anything special, cemented his place anywhere. Isaac success. Oh my god. This guy was a youngster, really good youngster, and I wanted to keep him. He just kept complaining and complaining. So I thought, you know what, we'll offer him out for 11 million. His release clause, he wouldn't sign any deal. 10.5 million for PSG. I thought, you know what, I'll play it smart here. I'll sell him to PSG. Because I didn't think he'd get into their team. And I thought, you know what, he wouldn't get into their team, be transfer listed by January. We will sign him. Transfer listed by the end of the season. We'll sign him. Didn't work out that way. He's still there. Worth 10 million now. Not as much as they paid, but still. Do pretty well for them. African Cup of Nations. Brilliant rating. Show you his history. First season. That was what he was on for us. 10 games, 5 goals. Them 9 games, 6 goals. 7 goals, 11.
they've mainly been playing him as a striker. I wouldn't say that's very prolific, but oh well. Actually, considering it was mostly as a sub, yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Fowler. This is a bad thing. I didn't sell him. I didn't want to sell him. Obviously now it's kind of worked out because he's he's not done anything special. Since leaving us, he's literally not done anything. 8 million looks like a steal, but I didn't want to sell him. I thought I could have developed him nicely. I still think I could have, but that didn't happen. Edgar went out on loan. Little hint. I was it for the first season. 22 million made, 14 million, so 14.5. Second season made 7 million, spent 17. Who did we sell? There's a lot of frees. I don't want to get into the frees too much. Don't know what's that. Fat 2's 2.5 million. John P 1.5. Darwin 1.2. Edgar 1. Toro 850. Lewis Martin 250. None of these guys would have got into my team. None of them. A lot of frees. Let's check. Diego Maines is the most notable one. He was a centre back for us. Started game. He's one of our only 4, but he wasn't good enough. Same for Ricardo Casta, who is now retired. He would not go. He's, as you can see, we're trying to. These two, absolute pains. Trying to get rid of them, massive pain. They will not leave. Little hint. 4. Let's just look at that potential. He's currently a good player for Liga BBVA. He can improve quite a bit. Very good. Well, he's quick. Stat-wise, he's not very well-rounded, I would say, but he's only 21. I think he'll still improve. He's just been loaned out, to be honest with you. Hasn't been that special, you know. I'm hoping this season maybe a kick on. I might need to speak to him. I don't know. Pantic 3. We just need to cover at centre back. I thought he'd be good. I was kind of wrong about that, but oh well. Flanagan, very good free signing. Very happy with Flanagan. He's done very well for us. I won't say much yet. Yeah, why not? 6.5 million. Barcelona have been after him. Liverpool tried to buy him back. Even United have tried to sign him from us. I refused. He's a great player. Performed very well for us. He's been a mainstay in our team. I'm very happy with the free signing of him. He's still got one guy. Plenty of years left at 25. Very happy with that. Veltman at 7 million. He's not really developed as well as a nice. That value, I'm going to say that's down to us. Again, he's alright. He plays a few games for us. Yeah, that's fine. Not a guaranteed starter. Rico Henry. Signed him. He's out on loan. He's not developed the way I'd hoped he would have, but he's still got potential. He could still improve. I think 1.8 million. I reckon if we give him some games, we might be able to sell him for more than that. Glover, free transfer. He hasn't really done anything. He's just floated around. Boylinson, back up. He hasn't complained about football once. First season, he played quite well. Second season, played. He never complains about first team football. I've had runs where I haven't played him for months. He hasn't complained. Trippier, loan. I really wish we could have signed him. Obviously now it looks like we could have, but we didn't have money then. Came to us on loan. 18 assists. 18 assists. Obviously, that's not just for us, that's continental. But for us, 12 assists. I was very happy with that. He was brilliant for us. And then they went and sold him. Yay. Great. Won't sell him to us. And then they don't even play him. Sell him. Past that again, we got him back. Contracted to Bayern. 12 million. Yeah, fair enough. He hasn't been able to recapture his form for them at all. He's a good player, simple as that. I gutted he's developed. and we weren't able to snatch him up. But you win some, you lose some. These two were just there because I didn't have to pay their wages with Watford being an affiliate club, and we needed backup in those positions. Lincoln, we got the first season. First thing I done was sign him up. 750k, but obviously it only went through in January, so this is when it comes up. Final signing was Papadopoulos. Our centre-backs were really, and I mean really slow. He's not the quickest, but he was an upgrade on what we already had. He's 15-15 for acceleration and pace. Way quicker than what we had, which was literally the highest we had was 12 for both. We were shocking. He was quicker than what we had. Decided to get him. No, one more season. So next season, Julian Green on a free transfer. Decent young signing. Potential. He was a squad player. We just needed him to come in. We needed backup in that position. Biaviani, loan. Very happy with that. He done well for us. 9.9. 7.8. Very happy. Richie Delat, 1.5 million. He's been very solid for us. He's worth more already, even though he's old. Look at that. Look at those average ratings. He's been phenomenal for us. Vickers, he didn't play. I cancelled his loan in Jan. Didn't play. Giroud. I support Tottenham. I don't like him. In real life, I don't think he's a good player. Well, he's a good player. He's really inconsistent, and he's not good enough to lead their line. On Football Manager, granted, based on that, it doesn't give you the best opinion. He is overpowered. 15 goals in 21 games. I think in 6 games he got 9 goals for us. When he first started, he was banging them in. Obviously he's dipped off now, but he was great. Who did we sell? Pantic, 1.9 million. King, 700k. That's it. And now this season. Free transfers were very, very good to us. Danny Ings. Free transfer. I still need to offer him a new contract because he only wanted 1 year. Oh. Bloody. Yeah. Just quickly negotiate this because he only wanted 1 year. I thought it wasn't too much to pay. He'd come and do a job. Yep, brilliant. Got him. Hopperberg, very good player. 20 million. He's our highest player. Simple as that. He's come in worth 20 million already. Everyone else, their value doesn't seem to increase, no matter how good they become. Look at his stats. Look at his form. We've had better, but he's got so much potential. He's so much about him. He is a brilliant player, and I'm very happy to have him, especially on a free. Next player, Tadic, free transfer. 15 million. He's old, but he's good. He's very good. He's going to do a job for us. I'm very happy to sign him on free. He hasn't done much for Southampton, but he's definitely doing jobs for us. He's doing bits for us. I'm very happy with the signing of Tadic. Then there comes this man, the most frustrating man I've ever had to deal with. I finally got him on loan. 3 seasons I was trying to get this man. 3 seasons I made offers to him. I finally accepted. Obviously, he's been pretty good for us. Very good player. I'm hoping maybe we can work something out with Real Madrid. I doubt it, but you never know. He's a good player. Very good, actually. He'd be definitely an upgrade on the right. My mama. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but oh well. Yep. 15 million. Very good player. Signed him. 22 years old. I think he could be a future captain. 9 caps for Argentina. Leading player for most. He's our best centre back. By the looks like it looks like we only have 3 centre backs, but we have more. Trust me. Defollo, 5.5 million. He's Spanish. He's a brilliant player. 2 assists in 4 games, 1 goal. It's not bad. Quality player, as it says there. He's quick. He can dribble. He's got a decent cross on him. Decent first touch. Decent free kicks. good technique, good flair, good determination. I'm very happy with signing, and he's young. One cap for Spain. I reckon we get more than that for him, but I'm very happy with that signing. Next signing, we needed a keeper. I tried to keep a guy who came in through our ranks as our first choice, but he wasn't doing so well, so I saw it on the transfer list. I had money left over, why not? 10 million value, 31 years old, he's a quality player, very good stats. He got injured for us. He's injured currently, but when he comes back, he should be our starting keeper over Stowell. This is the guy I was trying to give chances to. As you could see, 38 appearances. He's been decent. He's been decent, but he hasn't been amazing. Begovic, who we sold. Forgan Hazard, 15 million. He kept complaining, his contract was expiring, made a profit on him. If you could see his value now, obviously not. That was higher, but I'm guessing that's because he transferred, transfer fee, add it on, whatever. We developed him. He's just a spoiled little brat. Simple as that. Not a fan. Not happy with his attitude. He can get lost. Papadopoulos sold 6.5 million. Bought in this man instead. John Cordoba, 4.4 million. Got rid of him. He was playing crap for us. Simple as that. Didn't want him. He can go. Simple. Easy. Get lost. Julian Green, 3.9 million. He's now worth 6. He wasn't going to get ahead of Defolo. Boateng, free transfer. Yusuf Al Arabi, 550k. He was doing decent on the goals the first season. 14 goals, 8 sort of dropped off. 4 then. Wasn't happy. I wanted him gone. And that leaves us with our current squad, current situation. Currently 4th. Hoping we can improve on that. Hoping we can potentially challenge. There's not too much of a gap. Currently won 2 out of 2 in our group against Man City and Olympiacos. I'll obviously review that later on. But that's it for now. I've reviewed the 3 years. I didn't want to go into too much detail because it would take too long. But you know the gist now. And hopefully you like this video. We could continue on. And you could see the project I'm trying to build at Granada. Thank you. If you did like, please, if you did enjoy, please leave a like. Please subscribe for more if you want to. And bye.